So basically I've just wasted 2 minutes talking to myself when I could have been on the bike actually explaining stuff, and then you get to see something at the same time. So let's try this video again, shall we? Right. Hi. So I've got a number of things to talk about today, which is unusual. Number one, I am quite sick. So for the last month or so I've had a headache which has been sort of on and off in some parts and bad in other parts. So at the moment I'm just trying to, relax, just trying to take my time, and yeah, it's not affecting my concentration or balance unless it gets really intense, which has been a little bit of a pain when you're trying to work through that. But for the most part, it's noticeable. My GP has assured me that it is a tension headache. So the main difference with that is there's I just basically need to relax, really, which as far as I know is what I've been doing for the last however many years, but apparently not. So I've been prescribed some medication for that, and we're just going to see how that goes. Number two, don't worry, I'm fine, by the way. Number two, I'm using a different microphone, mainly because the microphone I usually record with, which is in my pocket here, the cable is playing up where it plugs into my phone. So what I end up getting is a cackle. So halfway through a ride, if I go over a bump or something and the wire would get nudged, I'd get this, and then the volume would sort of go right down, then come back up again, because the phone thinks it's like an input of some sort through the microphone, where it's actually just the cable playing up. So at the moment I'm using a headphone slash microphone thing which I got with the mobile phone, so we'll see how the audio comes out on that with a few tweaks. And thirdly, you can probably tell it's a different helmet. This is the first helmet I used to get into motorcycling properly anyway, and this is the Evo line, first Evo line, and I like it. It's a little bit noisy though. So the Evo 1, which I've been using, which you've seen me use on most of my videos thus far, I've had an issue with it where the visor, where it comes up, it will touch the top of the helmet there, and on the 360 video, if you zoom right in on me when I'm stopped in that town, you'll be able to see there is a mark on the helmet, only slightly, but it's there. So that's also affected the pin lock insert as well. So the insert has scratches on it, the visor has 1 or 2 scratches, that's mainly from stones and whatever. And then the helmet itself, the helmet shell, has a few marks on it. So I'm not entirely happy with the quality of it. I've had it for about 5 months, and as well as that, the jaw, when I'm trying to flip it back over, it's been playing up. It's been hard to get back to how I want it. And also the front vent here, it's a push mechanism which has been flapping around, so if I have the front vent open, you can audibly pick it up with a microphone, and it's just this sort of a little annoying tick 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 sound. So I've had to ride all the time with the vent closed whenever I want to record something, or I just got used to the vent being closed because it was irritating. What's next? Well, fourth, but yeah, we're getting through the points quite quickly here. The 360 video editing software which I've been using, Pinnacle Studio 22 Ultimate, mind you. I don't like the quality of it, and it's now got to the point where editing a video on that has been an absolute nightmare. And I don't mean in the sense of I can't get used to the software, it's just I can add an item to, well, I can drag and drop a file from my PC onto the software library. If I was to remove that from my software library, the software would also delete that from my computer. Annoying. So I'd have to render an entire 360 video again through the GoPro app, which takes a couple of hours. And going on from that, I was trying to edit some audio as well, because I wanted to see what kind of goodies Pinnacle could do with the audio, tune it up a little bit, get rid of some of the wind noise. And a lot of it was just tick on a box and it would say, alright, we'll reduce the wind noise. All the audio would go to the left ear, not the right ear, and the software didn't like that. So trying to fiddle around with that didn't work. Fiddle around with the audio settings a little bit more and the software would crash. Can you guess what happens when the software crashes? That's right, I lose the video file. It renames it, replaces it, dicks around with it, and all of a sudden I can't use it anymore. That's bloody great bit of software editing that is. But yeah, so I'm just having this massive moan about this recording software, because, or editing software I should say, because it's just an absolute pain. I've had an absolute ball ache with it, just trying to get it to work, and I've requested a refund. I've been told it's been granted, so I'm kind of just waiting for the I want to go down there actually. I'm just kind of waiting for the refund to be processed. No one's coming, no one's coming. Very bad attempt at a U-turn that. Never mind. It's a cruiser, that's my excuse, and that will forever be my excuse. Right. There's no signs down here saying this is a private road or whatever, so... or a one-way road. Oh right, it's one of those. I see, I see. Well, I won't go down here because there's a farm and whatnot, but I guess we can have a look at the field and a little bit of the view in the background there. It's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah. So basically I'm going to go off in that direction. So this is probably where I edit the video so I don't look stupid. Trying to get my bike out of here. It's a heavy bike, shut up. Success, success. No one coming? Nope. Some people say motorcycles shouldn't have a reverse gear. Balls to them, I say. I want one. See, I'm a nice guy like that. I would spend my time trying to keep up with them and whatnot, but I'm just going to go nice and smooth. That's how I feel today. Where was I? Yes, so the editing software has been an absolute pain, so I've requested a refund for that, waiting for the money to come in. I've also requested a refund for the helmet as well, and my idea is I want to get a very quiet helmet. And honestly, that's just about it for me. So I wish you all the best, good health and all that. I should be fine sometime soon, but we'll see. And well, smiles and giggles all aside, have a good one. See you sometime soon. Ta for now.